So, I made some cocktails for Valentine's Day for my girlfriend, told a few people at work about them, and they kept asking me for a recipe and how do you make it, etc. So I thought it'd be just quicker to go through, do a quick YouTube video, show you what's in it, how it's made, and give you a bit of a description about it. Okay, so there you goes. So what we're making today is a tiramisu styled cocktail. It's great if you've had quite a lot to eat for tea, you fancy just something a bit sweet to finish it off with. So rather than going for a dessert, you get all the flavour of the dessert without the volume. It's quite tasty. So this is what goes into it. You've got 25 millilitres, that's a single shot of any good branded vodka. 50 millilitres of amaretto. And 50 millilitres of chocolate liqueur. This can be any brand really. It's not actually Bailey's, it's that sort of consistency, but it is actually chocolate liqueur. Now the main ingredient to a tiramisu is coffee. Now because we're mixing cold ingredients with hot, you can either prepare this in advance, or if you're going to make it with hot coffee, there's two ways to do it. So the way I like to do it is to brew a batch of coffee in my stovetop espresso maker. This will make about enough for 3 or 4 batches of this cocktail, but it's the freshest sort of cocktail coffee you can make. So once you've brewed your coffee, you want a good shot of espresso. These cups are about 50 millilitres. Now obviously this is really hot coffee, and if you mix it with the rest of your ingredients, it's going to go quite warm and separate. So what you need to do is mix it with ice to cool it right down. So next we're going to drop the espresso into 5 or 6 cubes of ice. Add in the chocolate liqueur. Then the amaretto. Followed finally by the vodka. So what I've done is I've wet a glass so we've got a wet rim around the edge. Place it in some cocoa powder and twizzle it round a bit. This gives us a nice chocolate rim into the glass. Take our filled cocktail shaker, give it a good shake up to mix all the ingredients. The ice will cool down the hot coffee. Just pour the mixture into a glass. Probably want to leave about 1/3 of the glass space to dilute it down. Now people that really like coffee can add an extra shot of coffee liqueur to this, but we're not too keen on the strong coffee, so we've missed it out. Then we're topping it up with milk. If you like it really creamy, you can add cream to this as well as milk. I'm taking just a small teaspoon, gently stirring it, being careful not to dislodge the chocolate rim on the edge of the glass. And to finish it off, I'll just take a sprinkle of the cocoa that we've rimmed the glass with on top of the glass. And then a couple of sponge fingers that you'd make a normal trifle with, and just add these floating on top of the glass. And this is what we finished off with.